Ladies and gentlemen, bazali lezihlobo, bomama, bobhuti, bosisi. Today I will begin a series of conversations aimed at triggering solid conversations on matters surrounding the issues of isizwe sikaMthwakazi. Ngingakenzi lokho, ngizaqala ngokuthi ngenze a few points zibe very clear. Mina ngilindebele. Mina ngizalwa ngamaNdebele. Mina ngingumthwakazi. Mina ngiphuma komthwakazi. I am proud of who I am. I am proud of my identity. I am proud of my people. And anybody that dares to think that it is a problem for me ukuthi ngiziqambe, ukuthi ngingubani, lokuthi ngilindebele, lokuthi ngingumthwakazi, that person can take themselves to the deepest ocean, elwandle somewhere, and throw themselves in there and drown as deep as they can drown themselves. Right now, what is going to happen is that I'm going to begin a series of conversations that is meant to encourage and to give courage to abathwakazi to begin to stand for themselves and to speak for their own rights. It is, after all, our birthright to be who we are. When we feel pain, we must express the pain. When we are happy, we must express the happiness. It is our human right to be who we are, to feel what we feel. Kungathi thina okwethu kube yikubukela ezinye izizwe zizi expressa, zizidumisa in ways that when we do the same, we are told, even within our own system, eyaseZimbabwe, we are told ukuthi nxa uzama ukuzimela kumbe ukukhulumela isizwe samaNdebele, nxa usithi wenza into kumbe ngumhlangano kumbe yibusiness kumbe yini, uyenza ngokuthi uthuthukisa isizwe sesindebeleni kumbe isizwe sikaMthwakazi. Lingithole kahle lapha nxa ngithi isizwe samaNdebele, I am not speaking ngabantu abakhuluma isindebele. Ngikhuluma ngesizwe sikaMthwakazi. Isindebele kimi ngendlela engikubeka ngaso khathesi yiso isilungu sakoMthwakazi. But it engulfs a lot of languages from the different regions of Mthwakazi, eMatebeleland lase-Midlands. It is very important for people to understand ukuthi now is our time to be ourselves, to be proud of ourselves and our identity. Ukuba lindebele akuyangisi, njalo ukuba lindebele akusomfihlo. I will stand tall to speak about my identity. I will stand tall to represent my nation and to air the pains and the progress, the happiness, the suffering of isizwe sikaMthwakazi. We have been victim for many, many years. Sabulawa yigugurahundi. Right now, as I speak to you, the system is still in place. Igugurahundi yeza eMatebeleland ile nhloso eyokuzoqeda amaNdebele. Kusetshenziswa amashona, kusetshenziswa omama labobaba abakhuluma isishona, betshelwe ukuthi bayebulala ingabe ngubani abazamthola ekhuluma isindebele. Kwahlanyelwa abantu okuthiwa kabadlulanga 100 babizwa ukuthi ngama-dissident. Kwasokuthiwa labo bantu yibasebezasetshenziswa ukuthi isizwe sonke samaNdebele siphele. And indeed, That plan was executed and executed very well. But the fact here is it never succeeded its cause. Today the system is in place. Yes, siyahlupheka singamandebele. Uthi nxa uzama okuzamayo kuthiwe first uqale uyekhothama eshoneni. This is not to be tribalist. This is a fact. Lamandebele seze sesaba ukuzimela, ukumela amalungelo abo. Seze sesaba ukukhuluma ubundebele babo. Because nxa ungathi wena ufuna ukukhuluma ubundebele bakho kumbe khona utsho ukuthi ulindebele, you get treated second before a person olishona who may have been behind you. That system has to be stopped. Sancindezelwa ngamakhiwa. Ngeke sincindezele ngabansundu. Sebekwenzile, their time is up. Sabulawa ngamakhiwa baza bazositshontshela umhlaba wethu. Bathe bephuma, baphuma bewudonethele abanye abantu. Yibo khathesi abasibulala, besibulalela ulimi esilukhulumayo, besibulalela indimi esizikhulumayo. Ladies and gentlemen, isizwe sikaMthwakazi sikhona kasiphelanga. We have young men and women who can walk the talk. We are not going to be tribalist. Asisoke sidlale umdlalo wegugrawundi okubulala. But we are going to come out and begin to be brave, to talk about the pains that we feel. Today, as I do this video, I was watching a former Minister of Home Affairs, uDabengwa. So that will tell you nxa ngolandela inews zasekhaya ukuthi ngikhuluma lapha ngolesingaki namhla idate ithi yona 21 October 2017. Ibheji lenqaba beliye belizame or lenze imizamo yokuthi bayekhalela abantu ababulala igugrawundi, ababulawa igugrawundi. And they were stopped on their tracks somewhere on their way. Behamba le former Minister of Home Affairs, uDabengwa. And they were told they cannot proceed to go and mourn for igugrawundi victims. Amapolisa abaphathe njengababulali. When they decided to hold a vigil, lapho kulamapolisa khona, because that was the only other option if they could not get to where they were going. One of the little policemen, ukhahlele ikhandlela, wathi that will not be allowed. This had nothing to do with fighting ZANU-PF. This had nothing to do with attempting to eliminate the government. This has everything to do, or had everything to do, with abantu ebebefuna ukuthi baye lapha okulele khona izizukulwana, future leaders that were killed before their time, bebulawa igugrawundi, amadoda labo mama ababekhulumisa ishona. And those same people abakhulumisa ishona are being used again, and they were used today to stop a procession eyabantu akade bengayi kulo lamashona, kodwa eyabantu akade besiya lapha okulele khona ama victims of igugrawundi. Now the interesting thing is that when you go back to history, just a short while back, uzwa kuthiwa uMujuru, one of the perpetrators of the igugrawundi era who had a position, an official position ku government, was actually allowed to go to that site, eBalago. For whatever reason, she was allowed to go there, but the victims are not allowed to go there and mourn for their family members. This is the truth about what is happening kwele Zimbabwe now. It stops now. What will it take for isizwe samaNdebele to come out and say enough is enough? Omunye uthe yena nxa ngikhangele kuma social media wathi yena manje sizakhala kanjani ngoba basishaya ngama button sticks. Here is my say. So sethuselwa ngama button sticks, sichaya ngama button sticks, and nobody thinks that there is something wrong with all this. Vuka Mthwakazi, Vuka sizwe sikaMthwakazi. Be proud of who you are. Speak out. Masingavumi ukwenziwa izitha singasozitha. Amashona asetshenziswayo, I can bet and vouch that it is not all of them that even have an idea of what is happening to them as they become used at the expense and the lives of isizwe sikaMthwakazi. I hope that research will be done, both emashoneni, for them to understand what is going on in Zimbabwe today, and seMandebeleni, for them to understand that you have a right to rise up, to stand up, and to fight and say no. There is nothing that will happen when you tell the truth and you are open about it. We are not out here saying that we need somebody to die because or to suffer because ukhuluma isiShona, but that is the life that we are living. We are being made to suffer and to die because sikhuluma isiNdebele. What should be our response to that? That is the system that the government of Zimbabwe has created. I will never campaign for the elimination of AmaShona the way that government has campaigned for the elimination of amaNdebele. I will never do that. But I want to say, this has to stop. What is happening right now, when I see a minister, a former minister of Home Affairs, uDabengu, having a candle being kicked in front of him because he is trying to prove a point, the very people that reported to him today, bambona ngenxa, because he is no longer within the system. And they are now free to express their true colors. I wonder what will happen kubo Mpogo, labo Obed Mpofu, the day that they come out of that government. Are they also going to be treated njengezinja? I wonder. In fact, the way I look at it, right now within those systems, they are second class. Try saying you want a position within that system. They'll give you a second class position so that you fill up the gaps to appear that everything is normal. Ladies and gentlemen, ngilindebele, ngikhala ngokuhlupheka kwesizwe sethu, ngikhala ngokuhlupheka kwesizwe sakithi, ukubulawa kwesizwe sakithi. Over 500,000, over 500,000 people died, perished. Namhla, the statistics keep going out over and over. 20,000 because of abantu ababalwa within the first month or two of Ikukurahundi. Ikukurahundi was something that took over 4 to 5 to 7 years, and today, over almost 37 to 38 years later, that Kukurahundi is still being perpetuated, and people are still disappearing and still suffering. And yet, lokho kuthiwa kwabulawa abantu abangu 20,000. Yeah, talk about that. Only idiots will believe that.